What's up? What's going on? What's the deal? What is up? What is going on? Let me get this shared up in a few places. Hmm. All right. Uh, let's get this pinned here on my X profile. Hmm. Jordan Westberg suffers setback. All right. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Let me share this up one more time. Let me link this out to my video here. Save that. And we ready to rock and roll, right? We got two double headers today. I'm about to say double doubles. That pushes us out to about 17 games, man. So I don't know what we're gonna be able to do here, but uh, the weather. I did push the weather out in a few places, but Minnesota bought a few sprinkles around, but any legit rain holds off in that game one for Baltimore. Um, Philly, game one rain, which is fairly widespread in the morning, should be all cleared out by game time. Again, I'll leave it a prob with a. I probably should have went green just because the rain chances are very low. But anytime there's even a little rain around, I gotta put a green in the yellow. Milwaukee at Cleveland. A few little showers, whatever. We green, man. Straight up. Minnesota, Baltimore, more legitimate rain chances for game two, but still looks more likely than rain comes after the game, not during increasing rain chances late game. Um, St. Louis, Philly, game two, a chance of a shower or two, storm popping, but the coverage looks pretty low. Okay. Boston, Detroit, coverage of rain is a little higher in Detroit than in other games, but the intensity doesn't look all that impressive. Best guess is that they play a game which may include brief rain showers, likely enough to play through. Still, have at least a chance of delay here. We look okay. Rain stays clear of the ballpark. Temps are cool in the 50s from the Mets game. Winds are in right right at 10 to 15 miles an hour, better for pitchers than for hitters. Chicago and White Sox, Cincinnati, the models are right here. Rain should hold off until 11 p.m. or later, which means we are fine. Also, I was rated around about the 7:14 start time, but turns out they are honoring Pete Rose, and I think it's pretty cool. Okay. Washington at ATL. Light showers. My current though is that anything falls stays light enough to play through. Rain stays well. Southeast winds in from central-ish at 5 to 10 miles an hour, with winds around 60 degrees more so pitching than hitting weather in Chicago Cubs game. All right, well, it is what it is with that situation. Um, Yesterday, I did look at Jackson yesterday. They cashed all the top plays, right? They cashed them all, and but no home runs, right? So it is what it is with that situation. So shout out to Jackson, man. They still handling business, right? Shout out to Jackson. Um, let's go over here. Today I asked Jackson, give me your top home run plays. They gave me uh Vladdy, Wyatt, Dalton Varsho, Schwarber, Corbin Carroll, honorable mentions, Otani, James Wood. I asked them to give me their top bets for today. They gave me over in this Cardinals game, game one. Uh, Marlins, Cubs money line, parlay piece. Minus 145 Blue Jays money line. Over 8.5 in the Rockies and Texas game. Uh, Washington Nationals, Atlanta Braves, Braves -1. Uh, honorable mentions: Harper for a bomb and Brandon Nemo for a bomb. That's what Jackson gave me. Right now, today, where we at? I didn't look at a lot of the stuff. I did look at like one or two games. So you know it is what it is. So let's see. Go over here to the cheat sheet here. And like I said, I did look at one or two games here. Let's see. We'll go to and I was looking at the lefties last night where Dean Kremer is probably pitching his worst. He's given up 13 extra base hits and 6 home runs to lefties. So I would slide that over here, go over to the hidden stats and things of that nature, and filter this to Minnesota. Left hand batters. Um, filter the date in one more time. Uh, weeks. And then I'll hit Dean Kremer's pitch mix there. And then boom, right? So Brooks Lee, um, Trevor Larnach. Larnach does have a bomb versus him. I checked those numbers last night. It's about the only thing I checked last night, right? But he does have a bomb versus him. So he's definitely in play for something like that. Um, and Kremer's barrel is pretty high there, but let me see. Last month versus pitch mix here. Trevor Lawrence batting 300 with 3 bombs in the last month. Brooks Lee has 2. Um, so those are the 2 guys I did have penciled in. As you move over time, you know these guys kind of fluctuate. Some of these lineups should be out right now, so I'll take a look at the lineups real quick because that's very important to me. Uh, so right now we got Larnick hitting right behind Buxton. You can look at his hits, runs, and RBIs. Him and Lee, things of that nature. Don't remember Bucks. Don't forget Buxton, Career, and Lewis. They pretty much good at baseball. So that's some interesting things can go on with this lineup, right? So like I said, for right now, I do have um, for right now I do have Lee and Larnick penciled in, right? So looking on 365. And if you got DraftKings, I did see that DraftKings does let you hit the alternate hits, runs, and RBIs as well. So that's another book you could definitely take a look at. DraftKings. I'll filter this to hits, runs, and RBIs. Um, so Larnick, you'll get a minus 115 for his 2 hits, runs, and RBIs. Brooks Lee, you could get his hits, runs, and RBIs for minus 105. Things of that nature. So that's pretty cool there. Decent numbers on the hits, runs, and RBIs and stuff. Let me see. Oh man, let me plug up my computer before it dies. I'm glad it said something. I'm glad it said something. Let me see. So when you're looking at this game, like if I wanted to take O'Hearn, I mean Lee, and if I wanted to take Lee and Larnick, just for one HRR a piece, you get that at minus 135, right? So just about anybody I put in here is going to push me out to plus money. And that's just one hits, runs, not right. Not one hit, not run. That's either one of one, right? So let's say I want to put Buxton in there. Boom, that put me at plus money for any three of these, right? Just like that. If I found somebody like at minus 200 or something like that, like Brooks Lee, and let's say I wanted to go O'Hearn, which I kind of you get a better number there too, right? Right. So at the end of the day, it is what it is, right? So yeah. But both of these guys hits, runs, and RBIs. I definitely like that. I think when I was looking last night, because I meant to lock it in this morning, but I was thinking about going Gunner, um, O'Hearn, um, Lee, and Larnick, just for one apiece. That's a decent two minus 200. But I got to go back and really look at it again. Really look at the numbers and stuff again. But like I said, I did have Larnick, those guys penciled in, and the lefties here, these two guys, and Buxton and and those boys, they pretty much self-explanatory, man. Uh, Kramer, um, they pretty much self-explanatory, man. You know what I'm saying? They good at baseball. You could do what you want to do. Just what the models are spitting out and stuff like that. It's just those guys are they're in the spot, right? They're in the spot. Sometimes I just want to be kind of cautious of what I give out and what I say I like and stuff like that. I'm keep in mind I'm no expert or nothing like that, but I'm letting you know those two guys that I do have those in Buxton. Those guys are good at baseball, bro. Straight up. Flipping it over here to the Baltimore side of things here, they'll be facing Bailey Ober. So what I can do here is just flip it over. I'm gonna leave it at 4 weeks there. That's 4 weeks, and then Bailey Ober, his pitch mix will be in there, right? Left-handed hitters, so that's cool. I do want to take a look at the lefties there. Now, you got Ryan O'Hearn within the last month. He's hit uh, 4 bombs on this pitch mix here. Gunnar Henderson's got 3. And KJ, I call him KJ, Herstad, whatever. But he's betting 293, smaller sample sizes and stuff like that. But, it is what it is. Um, so, I can bring it into the last 2 weeks to get another detailed look there. One thing I want to do real quick is I want to go to my page profile and I want to. They're not going to let me. Okay, yes, they will. Okay, I want to change this. Dang, see what that do. Right, change it. Change that. The resolution. Change the resolution there. Okay, that's good. Okay, all right. Let's see. All right. Yeah. So Bailey Ober, right? So last 2 weeks, Gunnar Henderson looks pretty good there, right? Let me make sure. Yeah. Gunnar Henderson looks pretty good. Jackson Hill Holiday is okay. Uh, O'Hearn average came down. What's the total in this one here? Over under 9. 4.5. 4.5 for both teams. What's this lineup looking like? Holiday, Mountcastle, Gunner, O'Hearn. Okay. Hunter's gonna be hitting that. I mean, Gunner is going to be hitting that 3 hole. In that 3 hole behind Holiday and Mountcastle. Holiday's leading off. Holiday's right here. Okay. He's only given up one earned run in his last 4 games. Bailey Ober. Um, he's only given up one earned run or less in his last four. He's only given up one earned run in each and every game except for 2. How about that? He's given up 5 bombs. He hasn't given up no home runs in his last 4 games. Strikeouts, 5 strikeouts or better in 4 of his last 5 games. Um, interesting here. Very. Can give up some hits though. 8 hits, 7 hits, 8 hits, 8 hits, 5, 8, and 3. 7 hits or better in 5 of his last games. Can't give up some hits, right? So, hits. It is right. I don't mind it, right? I don't mind Gunnar Henderson for a hit, maybe hits, runs, and RBIs. Bailey Ober hasn't been giving up that many runs. When you look at Baltimore versus right hand pitching and things of that nature, uh, um, over the course of the season here. You can look at them. They third in striking out versus righties with a 114 WRC plus. They have hit righties. You know what I'm saying? Not the way we wanted them to, but they have hit them. Last 30 days, they still number 3 in striking out with a 122 WRC plus. And last but not least, last 2 weeks, you're looking at the Baltimore. They still number 3 in striking out with a WRC plus over 111 there. So, I like Gunner. I'm not gonna try to stretch out things real quick. I will flip over to the right hand pitchers. Right hand batters before I slide. Go back to a month real quick and see what these righties look like over the course of the last month versus this pitch mix for Bailey Ober, and we'll keep it moving. Right. Meanwhile, let me. If I had to take somebody for a bomb, it would probably be Larnick here, Trevor Larnick. So the righties here, Laureano's got 3 bombs in the last month versus this pitch mix. His fly ball is up there. I don't think he's in the lineup. Let's see. Laureano is in the lineup down there. So he is in the lineup down there. Tyler O'Neill, Adley. Okay. So, Laureano's got 3 bombs, 6 extra base hits, and 3 bombs. Look at the K percentages, though. Remember, they striking out. Let me see something. Yeah, Bailey. Where they at? Baltimore, right? On the road. FIP is his highest X FIP is on the road versus lefty. Hmm. Last 2 weeks, Ryan Mountcastle is 7 for 20. 4 extra base hits. His capable. Where's Mountcastle hitting at? Right there. So I like Holiday, Mountcastle, Henderson. Holiday, Mountcastle, Henderson. But really, um, I'm gonna try to stick it out. I mean, I like those guys for hits. I gotta take pitching into consideration here. I don't mind those guys for hits, right? So what I would do, what I'm gonna end up doing, or no, you know what? I'm taking what I'm gonna end up doing here is I'm taking I'm getting ready to do that now. I'm taking so right here I have this. I haven't placed this, but Gunnar Henderson, O'Hearn. I will scratch O'Hearn, even though he's in play, right? Hidden behind Gunnar. So he that puts him in play as well. But let me see. Gunnar Henderson, Brooks Lee, Larnick. I like those guys. Uh Holiday. So let me tell you what I'm gonna do here. Let me scratch this out. Right? I'm taking hits, runs, and RBIs for Larnick. I'm gonna take Brooks Lee. I took both of them straight. Gunner, I'm gonna take his man. Hits, runs, and RBIs. 1.5. And then I'm going to go Gunner, Lee, right. Gunner, Lee, and Larnick. I'm gonna take them for one hit, runs, and RBI a piece. And that's a plus 125. Okay. If I had to take one of these guys for a home run, it would be Larnick, right? It would be Larnick. That's me though. That's me, right? So I'm just gonna throw Gunner up there, right? Which one's an RBIs? Home run, pitching outs, hits, strikeouts. Gunner's got a hit in 16 of 20. What about Holiday? Let me just take a look at Holiday. He's got a hit in 14 of 14 of 14 of 20. Mountcastle. Mountcastle's warm. 9 of 10. He's turning up as of late. Okay. So Mountcastle, and like I said, so let me go over this game real quick. Uh Wait a minute. Bailey Ober, whatever. Strikeouts are sitting at 5.5 plus 115. Remember, Baltimore striking out. They top three in striking out all the way through the season. Pitching outs for him got to be 17 and a half. 17 and a half at minus 130 for Bailey Ober. I don't think I mind it. I don't mind it. But I can see instances. I don't know. He's hit this number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of his last 6 games and 5 of 8. Right. So more often than not, he's hit this number. He just gave up 8 hits to these guys and six. And he had 6 strikeouts. Good morning, Pat. What's going on? He had 6 strikeouts. He gave up 8 hits to these guys. Right. So and this last time he started was versus Baltimore. So I'm probably gonna just stay back off of it. I'm gonna fall back off from it. His last start was versus Baltimore. Maybe Baltimore got some tricks up their sleeve. We'll see. As far as bats and stuff like that from this game, as far as bats and stuff like that, move this weather. Um, Holiday, Mountcastle, Henderson. Don't mind those guys for a hit. Loriano's got 3 bombs on this pitch mix. Uh, and Buxton's good at baseball. If I had to take one person from a 4 yard, it'd be Larnick for a home run. Brooks Lee, I like the spot for Larnick and Brooks Lee. Buxton, Korea is good at baseball, and Royce Lewis. Don't be surprised if this would be a spot that he could get busy in, right? So it is what it is with that situation. I cannot bet on everyone, right? So St. Louis, what is this here? Okay, so the next game here we're gonna look at is going to be let me see something here. Let me drop this here in the dub. Okay. Next game. Let me push it out to 5 weeks for right now. Next game, we're looking at Philadelphia and Philadelphia and I did, and St. Louis, right? So I did not look at any of these St. Louis bats last night. I did look at some of the Philly bats, and I did put somebody to the side here. I put Schwarber to the side, right? So I remember what it was. It was I had interest in Schwarber and the right hand batters, right? So try to fast forward to what I was looking at. So let's go to the right hand batters here. Eric Fetty, 9 extra base hits, 2 home runs versus righties there. Um, go over here to the right hand batters here, and I'll go over the course of the season here. Um, Phillies, righties, Eric Fetty here. Mm, Eric Fetty got a 280 expected batting average. He ain't looking too good right now. Luzardo is okay. Been pretty good. I think the last outing wasn't that good for him, but what's up with Fetty? Um, he's given up 6 hits or more in 4 of his last 5 games. Earned runs for him. He pitched good versus Washington. He went crazy, so he might be back, but we'll see what's gonna happen. Hasn't faced Philly this season. Um, he's given up only 3 bombs this season. So versus pitch mix, like I said, the righties, the ones who look I had interest in versus pitch mix here. Eric Fetty here. Okay. As of like Real Muto and Turner, they've been over the course of the season. They've been 350 and 360. Uh, Rewinded back, fast forward to the last month here. So within the last month here, Turner uh, average goes up a little bit more. Baum and Real Muto, they pretty much staying flat there. Most of these guys, Real Muto got a little strikeout on him, but Alec Baum is 3% K rate over the last month. Castellanos down. Trey Turner is down as well. Um, Last 2 weeks here, um, taking a look at these righties the last 2 weeks, looked like that's probably when they was doing a little bit of their damage and tighten up the screws a little bit. But Trey Turner, man, he's been the one all season, looking good. Alec Baum, whatever he's been doing the last 2 weeks. Real Muto is 4 for 11, and then Nick Castellanos is 6 for 13. Not a lot of power numbers, not a lot of barrels coming out of these guys here. But for a hit or something like that, I couldn't talk you off. Last 2 weeks, Baum hasn't struck out. Real Muto K percentage is down, along with Trey Turner's and Nick Castellanos. If I had to take one bat from the righties, I guess it would be Trey Turner. I want to see what the lineup looks like here, so I can see who's starting or who's leading off and things of that nature. So Bryson Stott is hitting in that one hole, followed by Turner, Harper, and Schwarber. Sliding over here to the lefties, taking a quick glance at the lefties. Rewinding back to the last month so we can see what's been going on a little bit lately here. And hit Eric Fetty's pitch mix real quick. And left hand hitters, I'm sorry. So, uh, they don't look so sexy in the last month, but their K percentages are down versus this pitch mix. Last 2 weeks probably what drove me to Schwarber last night. I got to do another deep dive and look again. Last 2 weeks he's 5 for 16. Just he probably was the only lefty that I probably would have a little bit of interest in. So he's 11% K rate. Hard hit percentage down, but his barrels are down. We all know he can swing the bat with some of the best of them. So last 2 weeks, Schwarber looked the best to me. That just sums up that, right? On the let's see, we had an over under 8.5 in this spot. Team totals here, 3.5 for St. Louis, 4.5 for Philly. So 12:05. Okay. My fault, y'all. I got a text message. Send that back real quick. All right. So hmm. I'll take a look at these. I'll take a look at let me see what this lineup looks like. Hmm. Herrera, huh? Herrera. Okay. Versus lefties here. Now we know St. Louis, they don't strike out much, right? So they around the middle of the pack on the season with a 106 WRC plus. I'll fast forward it to the last 2 weeks just to take a quick glance, real quick. Mm, mm, okay. Well, I didn't look at the St. Louis Bats last night. I'm gonna take a look at them though. I'm gonna take a look at them. Lazardo, I think they touched him up last. I forgot who they who we played against, but yeah, I think they got at him last game. Um, don't quote me on that, but we definitely about to see right now. Um, but outside of that, I know he's been phenomenal. 27% K rate, ERA, and all the good stuff is down. So shout out to Lizardo. Uh, um, right. So he didn't look too bad. He didn't look too bad. He only gave up more than 2 runs twice this year. Hasn't faced Seattle. I mean St. Louis this year has not. So you know what it is with that situation. His pitching outs could be in play here. Take a look and see what he's been. He's only given up 2 bombs this season, and that came to righties, right? Um, so where they at home. Well, he's been pretty good, man. Let me check his pitching outs and things like that. Strikeouts sitting at 5.5. His pitching outs are sitting at 17.5 at a parlay piece at a minus 180. I do not mind that. I don't mind that. So there you have that. Uh okay. Um, this team, they don't strike out much, right? So that can take a toll on you. You know what I'm saying? That can take a toll on you, on a pitcher and stuff like that. So let's take a look. Left hand hitters. St. Louis. You can find me in St. Louis. Zardo. Load that up for me. Okay. Uh, like I said, these guys, they don't strike out much. And then he's a lefty, so they probably hadn't seen that many lefties off last month here. Is this one of my favorite games? Nope. New bar 5 for 17. Donovan 5 for 13 versus pitch mix. Donovan, of course, he's good at baseball. No power numbers or nothing like that, but he's not striking out. Victor Stott's not striking out. Those guys can be pests. They definitely could. Donovan, Victor, Scott, and Lars Newbar not striking out last 2 weeks. Small sample size, but whatever. Newbar, Donovan, Victor, Scott. Let me see something. Seven. Take off this pitch mix. See what these boys look like over the course of the season versus lefties. Newbar's got two bombs. Okay, let's look at these righties. Right hand hitters. Luzardo. William Contreras is supposed to be good versus lefties. Small sample size for these guys. I don't know. Arenado ain't struck out. I don't know, man. Hmm. Maybe you could get to Lazardo's pitching outs as a parlay piece. Couldn't talk off of that. I don't like nothing from that game. Um, I would put I don't mind I mean I would let's see. Trey Turner. Trey Turner's been on fire. He went through a stretch where he got multiple hits. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. That was a stretch where he went 7 out of 9 games with multiple hits. So Trey Turner is going to be one of those guys, right? You definitely look at for a hit or something like that. Okay, so Trey Turner here, and truth be told, I mean, he gets on base or something like that. That definitely out of the lefties, Schwarber looked the best for me. You could look at his runs and RBI or something like that with somebody like Trey Turner possibly getting on base. Trey Turner can probably make some things happen here. Set that. Next game here. Let's take a look at Cleveland Guardians. Gavin Williams, Logan Henderson. Right? Did I take a look at this game last night? Logan Henderson, Gavin Williams. Gavin Williams, 11 extra base hits and 6 home runs. Uh, mm, excuse me. Um, 6 bombs. 4 of his last 5 games, he's given up a bomb. K stuff can be there certain times. He got a 27% K rate, 3 home runs apiece to lefties and righties. Righties hitting them a little bit more harder there. Uh, road woes. Let's see. Right hand hitters, 6 extra base hits, 3 home runs. 25% K rate. Average is up at 400. He's throwing that fastball 53% of the time to righties. And then he's only throwing that fastball and stupid. Let's take a look at that fastball. Come on, load up for me. All right. So over the course of the season, Reese Hoskins got 3 bombs on that fastball. He likes it there, right? 20% barrel, 22% K rate. So right off the back, Reese Hoskins. Let's look at the last month here. Let's look at the last 2 weeks because these guys, lately he's been only one. What's up? What up, my boy? What's up, Woo? What's going on? Oh, okay. Bet. Oh yeah, bet. You already know. You already know. What you got going on, my guy? What's up? I ain't seen your ass in a while. I ain't been out there. I've been out that way. What's up, Woo? What's going on? If we can stomach the strikeouts for Reese Hoskins on that fastball, definitely I have interest in him. Uh, let's see, Logan Henderson, Gavin Williams. Let's see, let me put Gavin Williams up there. Motherfucker will strike out. That motherfucker will strike out. Um, Reese Hoskins struck out one time. Hmm. All right. Let me see something. He ain't got no home runs on the road. He only got 4. None of them on the road. They on the road. Milwaukee on the road, right? Yeah. All his bombs came at home. Reese to righties. All his bombs came at home. So don't mean he can't hit one here, but that's interesting. That's why his that's why his that's why his ISO is down at home. Let me see something. 18 bombs versus righties last year. Just was checking something out. All right. Reese is somebody you can look at Last 2 weeks, his exit velo logs here. Take a look there. So if you can stomach the strikeouts, he's striking out off this fastball. He's striking out 3 of his last 4 times. Prior to that, he was getting busy on it. Fly ball, uh, home run, double, single, double. So he's shown the ability. I'll throw up the rest of the pitches there real quick, and then we'll take a look at how he fares. But like I said, he's throwing that fastball. He was throwing that fastball. He was throwing that fastball 53% of the time. So with 6 extra base hits and 3 home runs, I definitely had to take a look at that. So if Reese Hoskins can find his way to that, then he's probably going to have himself a time with that. But not a big fan of Milwaukee in any way. He will strike out. Don't know if I'll get to bet on him or anything like that. Let's take a look at these left-hand batters, right? I'll go back to the course of the season real quick, and I'll take a look at what he has done, right? Gavin Williams, the lefties, fastball, curveball, 56% of the time for that fastball. He's throwing that fastball a ton, right? So I'll take a look here. I'll take that sweeper down, and I'll just look at that fastball with these lefties real quick and see how they fare. How they faring with this lefties? I mean, with this fastball in general. So, not what I expected. Look like they seem to face a lot of lefties or some shit because they numbers are down versus righties. Their appearances and stuff like that. So not my favorite. Let me see. Let me go. Let me just look at last 2 weeks. This is right hand pitching. Milwaukee on the season, 90 WRC plus. Lately, they probably been ass. Let me see. Milwaukee, 86 WRC plus, 19.2% K rate. Not very good. They probably got one of the lower plate appearances. 56 WRCs plus. Last 2 weeks versus righties. That's never good. That's not good. All they ain't been looking good versus righties as a team. They ain't been looking good at all, man. I don't want anything to do with these motherfuckers. Straight up. So, anything can happen, truth be told, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't trying to. Logan Henderson. I think this will be his second outing or whatever. Um, I'm pretty good, man. Pretty good at baseball here. Let me see. I think he's got some good strikeout stuff here. Uh, so one game versus Athletics, 9 strikeouts, 6 innings pitched. Looking at the minors where he was just pitching at 40 strikeouts on 30 innings pitched. Um, yeah, you know. So yeah, we'll see what's gonna happen here, right? Only thing about that is these guys don't strike out much. We'll see what's gonna happen here, right? We will see. Um, Logan Henderson. Look dead at these lefties because those are the ones I look at the most. Logan Henderson is a lefty. Um, Top 10 in striking out over the course of the season. Cleveland is with a below average WRC plus, 58 WRC plus, 20 last 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 what 30 days, 58 WRC plus. Hmm. Hmm. No, I'm sorry. Logan Henderson is a righty. I'm sorry, he's a righty. Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I gotta reiterate that. Right hand pitching. Let's go last 30 days. Cleveland, 106 WRC plus. Okay. Down at the bottom of the barrel when it comes to striking out. We know that. Bottom third at least. Last 2 weeks they seen somebody they struck out against. Coming on back here over the course of the year, the season versus righties versus pitch mix here. Change up, cutter, fastball. Um, Naylor's got 4 bombs. Schneeman's got 4 bombs. Let's bring it in a little bit though. Hmm. Over the course of the last month, I want to see who's been striking out and stuff like that. Manzardo, it's got a 300 batting average. Mm. It's gonna be interesting. Let me look at the lineup or two real quick. Cleveland, Quan, Schneeman. Shout out to Quan and Ramirez yesterday, man. I was on them, cashed them. I only took them for a hit apiece, but cash it, right? Ramirez hit a bomb. One, two, three, four, five, six. You'll see 6 lefties. They got the ability to put out more. So we'll see what's gonna happen here, right? Let me refresh this and see if the Milwaukee bats are out. Okay. Reese Hoskins hitting back in the 6 hole. Mm, okay. We have 4.5 total for Cleveland, 3.5 for Milwaukee. Running back here. Strikeout percentages are really down. What is this strikeout? This will be interesting. See what they got his strikeout set at. 4.5 for Logan Henderson. Hmm. 4.5. Lately, what y'all been doing lately? Martinez, Neiman. Sneeman, last 2 weeks, Sneeman's got 2 bombs in the daytime. Well, I don't like to push nothing or force nothing or anything like that. If I just don't see it, I just don't see it. Prime example was last night uh versus that Dodgers game. I just didn't in that Dodgers game. I didn't see nothing for the Dodgers. I mean, Otani, he looked really good. He didn't have himself a game. I just didn't see nothing. And that can help you out, whether you're looking at unders or whether you're looking at total unders and stuff like that. It can definitely help you out. Martinez is in the lineup down there. He's somebody who's interesting, right? I was looking at him, and a few guys on the back end yesterday got busy for me. Eli White, Baldwin for Atlanta. Sweeney didn't get busy for me on Detroit, but some guys on the back end, I got some nice numbers on some guys on the back end. So Angel Martinez would be somebody that's on that back end. Excuse me. Let me make sure. Yeah, he'll be one of those guys on that back end. He's got some fake decent numbers right now. 6 for 17, 1 bomb. Somebody can be back there. His K percentage is down like the rest of these guys. But somebody can back that, make some noise, right? Don't know if I want to pull the trigger on anybody here. You know what I'm saying? Ramirez is good at baseball. We know that. And like I said, Carmen's, no, Sneeben got 2 bombs in the daytime last 2 weeks. So, I mean, it is what it is. Not my favorite game. Probably won't be betting. Probably won't be betting that game. Who knows, right? The usual suspects are in play, but I probably won't be getting that game. The second game for the Minnesota Twins, I'm not even going to touch on it. The doubleheader, I'm going to skip that game, and then I'm going to go straight to this straight to this San Francisco and Arizona Diamondbacks game where we have Jordan Hicks and Eduardo Rodriguez on the mound. Eduardo Rodriguez is getting hit. Um, he's given up 25 extra base hits and 9 home runs. So in general, uh, to righties here, he's given up 18 extra base hits and 8 bombs to righties. We're going straight there, right? We're going straight to these righties and take a look and see what we can see. So the cutter is giving up 3 bombs. The changeup is giving up 3 bombs and 1 bomb to that fastball. More than likely, I'm just gonna throw all that shit up there since he's spreading the love. So I'll go over here. I definitely want to see what these San Francisco boys hitting on here. So I'll put up Rodriguez. His pitch mention should lock in right there. And I'll filter the at bats here. And lo and behold, it's not what I wanted to see. It's not what I wanted to see. Last year, we know Chapman, Fitzgerald, those boys were really good versus lefties last year. Seems like the switch has been flipped, right? So right now versus this pitch mix here, don't look really good, right? Averages are down. That's crazy. Some of these K percentages are up. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. That's very crazy, man. That ain't what I expected to see. I'm gonna read, and not a big sample size, but I'm gonna move it in to the last 2 weeks. Um, 6 at bats, 1 hit. Let's see something here. Ramos. So line out, 110 line out for Ramos, double. Hit by pitch, strikeout, pop out, strikeout, fly out. Last 2 times he's hit the ball, he's hit it very hard, but it was a while back, truth be told. Um, Chapman. These logs lately, they high strikeouts, but lately, Chapman, 3 for 7 lately. Fly out, strikeout. Okay. Mm. What's the total in this game? 8. Mm. You just want them to look better. You just want them to, guys that you really want to bet on. You just want them to look better, right? Mm. Chapman's batting 438 from him. Uh, 7 hits, 4 extra base hits, 1 bomb, 5 RBIs, 2 walks, 5 Ks. Ramos seen him once, 1 K. Adamas struck out 4 times versus him. Don't know how recent this was. Uh, so that's another thing there. But he can give it up, right? So he can give it up. So I mean, he's given up 8 bombs in total. Like I said, earned runs lately, 4, 8, 3, 6. 6 to the Dodgers, 3 to Philly, 4 to the Mets, 4 Tampa Bay Rays. Lately, he's been getting hit. As of right now, like 7 bombs to righties, 1 to lefties, and he's getting hit hard. I mean, yeah, he's getting a 300 batting average plus to lefties and righties. So, regardless of how some of these guys look, they still professional baseball players. Chapman's got some great numbers versus him. You've seen him the most. The last two weeks, Chapman is 3 for 7. You know what I'm saying? 3 for 7 versus pitch mix, and with a 14% K rate. I guess if you want to look at somebody, it would be Chapman, right? Switching over here to the lefties here. Eduardo Rodriguez, 5 extra base hits, 1 home run to lefties on that fastball. So I don't know, right? This is over the course of the season. Okay. Um, Holy, he's 11 for 33. Um, who's in this lineup? Don't know yet. Let me refresh it. So they would probably have projected lineup. I don't know, man. I still think Ramos can get to this guy. Ramos will strike out. Adamas, right? But Holy looks okay. Chapman's got good history. I mean, last 3 weeks he's got a couple more hits than the other guys. Uh, maybe Chapman hits, runs, and RBIs. Can talk any one of these guys. If you want to take any one of these guys, I mean, between Ramos and Chapman and Adamas, even if you wanted to take one of those guys for a bomb just to heat check it, I don't mind it. What I can do here is I want to go back to these righties, and I just want to see something versus lefties in general. All right, well, just trying to make something happen. All right. Um, how about the Arizona side? Um, Jordan Hicks. He's throwing that Jordan Hicks throwing that sinker 59% of the time to righties, right? So I need to take a look at that sinker alone. Small sample size versus that sinker. I'll throw the rest of the pitches up there, which is only two, the sinker and the sweeper is what he's throwing. So Suarez averages down, but he does have a few bombs. He has hit the ball probably hard, probably hit the ball hard. Interesting to say, the usual suspects, Marino, Gurriel, and Suarez, they haven't struck out versus that Mitch, pitch mix as much. Take a look at Hicks real quick. If I'm mistaken, he's been pitching a little bit better. Ground ball rate up close to 60, 21% K rate. ERA is, we'll see what he's been doing as of late. He's won 5 innings or better in every game. That's one thing. The earned runs, pretty much solid, right? Like, not solid, but he's given up 3 earned runs in every game except for two. Hasn't faced Arizona this year. Mm, mm, mm. Can give up some hits. These lefties gonna look really, really, probably gonna look really good here. Let's see. Jesus Christ! Look at Jordan Carroll. I mean, Corbin Carroll is just a terrorist. Man, let me bring it in a little bit. Daytime. Perdomo, Thomas, Carroll, of course. Carroll's got a 50% K rate on this pitch mix. Having Smith, him and Carroll, they strike out identically to the same shit. Perdomo, 6 hits, 18 at bats, 15% K rate for Perdomo last month. Corbin Carroll 1 for 6 on this pitch mix last month. 42% K rate for Carroll. He's striking the fuck out. Oh, that's the daytime. Take that daytime filter off. Domo, Marte, Domo, Carroll. Carroll's got 3 bombs on this pitch mix. Marte, it's a matter of time for him. He's got a bomb on this pitch mix in the last 2 weeks. Uh, Carroll, Thomas, and Pavin been striking out on it. Naylor, Perdomo. This lineup is just too loaded, man. It's loaded. I can't even fucking talk you off anything here, right? I want to see what the lineup's going to be like. Projected lineup looks like we'll see. I'm going to end up liking Josh Naylor, hits, runs, and RBIs. Sure, I just want to see what the lineup's going to be like. Yesterday, Marte led off here. Carroll was right behind him. I want to see what the lineup's going to look like. I couldn't take off nobody here. Um, I want to if Naylor's in the cleanup spot, I'm definitely betting this hits, runs, and RBIs for sure. Let me see something. Hicks. 3.5 team total for both teams. Favored to the over for Arizona. Favored to the over for the Giants. Maybe we might get an over. Maybe we might get an over here because I'm just really thinking that if Rodriguez goes out here and pitch a good game, I don't know. But if he don't pitch a good game, this game could probably go over. That might be a look for me. That might be a look for me, like the over or some shit like that. What is the over probably juiced up? Let's see, probably minus 120. Um, minus 115 to the over. I don't mind the over here. I don't. I just because I actually think San Francisco gonna put up some runs, man. So I have interest in the over there. And then the bats. I mean, what do you want me to say? It's Corbin Carroll, bro. Pavin Smith and all these boys and Nailers and shit. Like, man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? So I want to see what's going to be in this lineup. And then even if these guys, I'm gonna sprinkle on the over, man. Straight up, fuck it, man. I don't care. I'm sprinkle a little something on the over, right? And I'm gonna wait. And I'm gonna wait on the lineup to come out. Sprinkle a little something on the over and wait for the lineups to come out. All right. So here, I mean, Corbin Carroll, I like it, and where they at on the road. Let me see something here. I'm gonna put down Chapman. Pretty spotty here, but I think he can at least get a hit here, right? I just put him up there for at least a hit. Um, I mean, do I have to put Corbin Carroll name up there? I mean, what the hell, right? But Corbin Carroll, um, and Naylor, right? I mean, it's too many names to put up here. Truth be told, there's too many names to put up here. But I'm gonna be looking at the hits, runs, and RBIs. Naylor's got a hit in 6 straight games here, and 14 of 20. Uh, I'll be more than likely I'll be playing this hits, runs, and RBIs though. I just want to make sure he's in that cleanup spot. You dig, Corbin Carroll. He's just great at baseball, right? Slide him in the player pool there, right? Marte, all them boys, man, all of them. What was the line? Oh, right, the money line. I don't know about that one. Um, it would probably still be. I don't know. I ain't even gonna go there because I don't bet many games, so don't give me the line out there. Uh, so that second game for Philly, I'm probably not gonna touch on that. Seattle and New York Yankees here. We have Luis Castillo and we have Will Warren, right? Will Warren is sporting a 25% K rate there. Been looking good, right? Warren, been looking good in the strikeout department there. He's pitching a little bit better, I want to say. Let's check it out though. 46% ground ball rate. So that's something he's um pitch he went seven versus Athletics. And Tampa Bay Rays, he gave up a bomb and three extra base hits, but he did have 8 Ks there, 5 Ks versus Baltimore and 7 Ks versus the Athletics, and 5 Ks versus Cleveland. That was pretty good there. But he's given up 4 bombs on the season, 41 strikeouts and 31 innings pitched. So the strikeout stuff is there. Um, who they going up against again? I'm sorry, y'all. Oh, Seattle, right? So Warren, what's the line here? It's been like 2 days. I haven't looked at uh, the batters for. I haven't looked at the batters for Tampa Bay. What time this game get ready to come on? Because this game's getting ready to come on like right now. And I'll run it back real quick, show you guys what I did. So this game's getting ready to come on. So I took for the people who weren't here and the people who are just not getting here or whatever case may be. The first game here, um, I took hits, runs, and RBIs for Larnick and Brooks Lee, um, and Gunnar Henderson. Right. If I like anybody for a home run, it would be Larnick. We know Buxton is good at baseball. We know Correa is good at baseball. We know that. And it's a matter of time before Royce Lewis start knocking them out the park. We know that, right? Um, Holiday and Mountcastle look pretty good. And Loriano back there on the back end of that lineup, he has the ability to lift one out. Bailey Ober has been pitching pretty good as of late. So I think it's win 4 straight games without giving up a home run, or 4 straight games without giving up over 1 run. So he's in okay form right now. If I had to take one righty for this game here, would be Trey Turner, at least for a hit, and Schwarber, the lefty, right, at least for a hit. You know what I'm saying? Those are guys that looked okay to me at times. Turner, Castellano, and Baum look good at times, but for me, Trey Turner. St. Louis don't strike out much. Okay, Donovan looks like somebody that I couldn't talk you off getting a hit. If you're looking at this, want to take the stab at the pitching outs as a parlay piece for Jesus Luzardo, be my guest. Um, this St. Louis team, they don't strike out much either though. So what I'm saying, you never know, they might be able to run up a pitch count. Oh, you know what? Um, yeah, I don't do too much, but I do bet that free home run. I don't bet a lot of bombs, but I do bet that free home run. Cleveland. Last 2 weeks in the daytime, Sneeman got 2 bombs off this pitch mix. Logan Henderson got some good case stuff. Uh, there were times there I wouldn't mind betting on Hoskins to maybe lift one out of there, but um, at home he's a little bit better, so I probably look at him there. Um, Not my favorite game. We know guys like Churio, Yelich, these guys, Ramirez and Quans, they good at baseball, but the averages are down. It is what it is. I've skipped over this game here, this Minnesota game. I'll look at this one probably, what is it, 3:35, maybe at work or something like that. Um, yeah, so that's for the people who just got here. Um, yeah, I bet that's the only thing I bet though. Um, I'm I, sh- I this game comes on at 12. 12. Maybe I should go bet the hit runs and RBIs. or combo Schwarber and Turner up to try to get some plus money. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe get Donovan in there. Uh Arenado has not stricken out on this pitch mix. Um Victor Scott's strikeouts were low as well. So back to where we were, right? I'll figure out if I want to do something with that game with Trey Turner and Schwarber. So like I said, Warren. So um, let me see here. Strikeouts here. Seattle. 120 WRC plus, 20% K rate, 21% K rate over the course of the season. What about the last 30 days? Seattle creeping up a little bit, 21%, 124 WRC plus. What about at home? Pitchers Park, Seattle. Okay. 7% K rate, still 121 WRC plus. 135. Mm. I think I'm gonna like Warren. Five extra base hits, one home run. His barrel percentage is up, hard hit percentage is up, exit velos up versus righties. But his K percentage is up. It's gonna be interesting here. It's gonna be interesting. And then to lefties, Warren is pitching his whatever his worst is, he's pitching it to lefties. So let's take a look at these lefties first for Seattle. I want to see what Polanco looks like here. He's giving up a home run. So he's doing a fastball 44% of the time. He's getting up a bomb on his top three pitches. I'm going to narrow it down to the fastball first since he's doing that 44% of the time. Take a good look at that fastball. Over the course of the season, Polanco's got two bombs. Riley's got two. Polanco's got two. Roddy Tellez got four. That's only on the fastball. Polanco's got a 6% K rate. That's what I'm thinking about betting on. Uh, Riley Tellez, five extra base hits, four runs, 565 isolated power. How many has this shit came lately? Last 2 weeks. Tellez got a bomb within the last 2 weeks. Everybody's averages kind of down. Crawford's pretty much okay. Crawford's not a big fan of that fastball. Somewhat, he will strike out versus it. Let's rewind it back and throw all the pitches in and start back over again. So he's throwing a fat changeup, fastball, sweeper. Um, Daytime. Take a look at that in daytime. Quite sure this is a day game. Full pitch mix in the daytime. Eh. Mm, okay. Guy Riley, 7 for Blanco not striking now. Okay, whatever. Last month. Mm, that's 2 weeks. Mm. What's the total here? 8. Okay. What's the strikeout prop for Warren? I wonder if I should have took him for a home run, man. Straight up. Top of the first. Larnick at bat. Okay. Strikeouts over under. 5.5 for Warren, 4.5 for Castillo. Righties. Julio's got 4 bombs. Dylan Moore's got 2. 7 extra base hits for Julio. Daytime over the course of the season. Julio's batting 400 in the daytime over the course of the season. Um, Moore, Williamson, Moore, and Julio like it in the daytime. They're not striking out. Barrel percentage is up, exit veto was up, things of that nature. Mm. All right, what you done for me in the last month? Mm. More righty striking out. Julio looking okay though. Daytime, 30 days. Last 30 days, Dylan Moore, he's batting in the daytime. He likes it in the daytime. Huh? Julio ain't struck out in the daytime last 2 months, 2 weeks. So it look like the righties look a little bit better here. Last 2 weeks, Julio, he's got a bomb batting 400. Rosarina popped out. I mean, 2 extra base hits. And then Dylan Moore, right? Lately, Julio Rodriguez, his exit velo log last 2 weeks, strikeout, ground out, strikeout. Home run, single, 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 ground out, single, single, hit by pitch, pop out, whatever. Okay. Um, Dylan Moore and Rodriguez last 2 weeks. Those the ones they home they K percentage is down. Dylan Moore projected to be down here in the 8 hole. Rodriguez right here, right? I don't know how I would look at it. I mean, Waddy Tellez got 5 bombs on his pitch mix. Rosarena lately 2 extra base hits, no bombs. Lately, he's got 5 hits on this pitch mix last 2 weeks. Rodriguez looked pretty good through the whole process. Over under 8. Don't feel like I want to squeeze anything out just to be squeezing shit out, but Rodriguez, Rosarena, Dylan Moore, maybe Rodriguez, Dylan Moore, and Rosarena. I mean, whatever, right? But Rodriguez probably looked the best over the course of time. Over the course of time, looking at the going over here, looking at the Yankee side of things here. Let's take a look there. Righties, New York Yankees. Hit Castillo. Go over here. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Both of those guys giving up barrels. Toronto just got them for five earned runs and a bomb. It's giving up four bombs. Multiple walks every game. We know they probably have a long history with this guy because he's been in the league a while here. At least Judge and Goldie, they probably got a decent little history going on between the two here. Goldie's got three bombs on him. Judge got one. Goldie struck out 12 times. Judge struck out once. Goldie's seen him forever, right? Forever, like 43 times shit, type shit, right? Judge. And of course, Judge looks extremely great, right? 11 extra base hits, six home runs. Goldie, on the other hand, batting 259, isolated power is down, one bomb, whatever, right? Volpe, Judge. Volpe likes the daytime. His daytime numbers look good. Uh, these guys will strike out. Uh, the Yankees will strike out, but can they strike them out though? Right? Uh, top 10 in striking out on the season. But does he have what it takes still in the tank? 131 WRC plus. Boy, they probably about to lay the lumber on his ass. What's the total in this? 8. What's the Yankees team total? That ballpark though, man. That ballpark is pretty big, man. 4.5 for the Yankees, 3.5 for Seattle. I haven't even gotten to the Yankees lefties yet, but whatever, right? Um, last 2 weeks here, evening. Goldsmith has that bomb in the last 2 weeks. His average is going up a little bit more. Judge is just Judge. And last 2 weeks, Goldsmith K percentage is down. So he's 10 for 34. Daytime, we can take a look at the daytime. Numbers look a little bit better. So that bomb for him came at night. The K percentage is down. Volpe, Judge. So Volpe likes the daytime, right? He likes the daytime. He's only got two. He's only got two hits there, but at the end of the day, he must be a daytime guy. What's this projected lineup? Volpe projected to be back here. All right, let's take a glance at these lefties real fast here. Left hand hitters. He's doing a changeup, four seam, and sinker to lefties. Um, oh my God, Trent Grisham, Ben Rice, Dominguez, Grisham with 11% K rate, Ben Rice, 7 bombs for Grisham. Two of them came in the daytime. Grisham is 6 for 14, 11% K rate with a 22% walk rate. All these guys walk. Castillo's given up 2 walks or better in every game this season. These are daytime numbers. I'm gonna skip all of this shit. I'm gonna bring it into the last 2 weeks here because the lefties look really good. I'm just skip that straight to the lefties. Dominguez, he did hit those 3 bombs that day. He hit 2 or 3 that day. What was that? Strikeout, strikeout, fly out, single, single, line out, home run on the ninth. Yeah, he hit 3 home runs on the ninth, right? Okay. Hmm. Last 2 weeks, um, Trent Grisham averages down, but the power numbers are up. He's got 3 bombs in the last 2 weeks. Cody Bellinger's got 2 bombs in the last 2 weeks. Trent Grisham K percentage is down. Rice K percentage is down. Rice mm, 3 extra base hits, so he's still balling. And like I said, Dominguez back a few days ago, almost a week ago, he had 3 bombs versus pitch mix. Averages are down. This is a big pitcher's park. You can look for hits, runs, and RBIs and extra base hits. If you just don't want to look for bombs, I'm cool with that. Isolated power for these guys are kind of like up there. So a lot of guys hitting the extra base hits, not many, but a lot. And the barrels are up for these guys, man. So more than likely, if I'm taking the side, it's going to be the Yankees money line parlays, run line straights. Uh, even on the road, you get a decent number here for the money line for whichever way you decide to go. Minus 115 for the Yankees and minus 105 for the Seattle Mariners as of right now. Um, you could also look at the team total. It's just I don't know how many bombs and things like that you're going to be getting out of here. But if looking at the pitch mix and stuff like that, the Yankees are like the way to go for me. Don't know how I want to attack it. Uh, don't need me to put Judge up there. Don't need me to put Judge up there. Want to see what the lineups look like here. Um, Grisham leading off. If he was leading off, Goldie, I mean, I couldn't talk about Goldie hitting in that spot. The hits, runs, and RBIs. Judge is just going to be Judge. He's going to get on, walk, whatever. Grisham can hit a leadoff bomb. Volpe looks good in the daytime, so he's activated. Wells, Peraza, and LeMahieu. Look at LeMahieu is back into the fold. So I forgot all about LeMahieu. I know he just got back with the team over the last week or so. So, hmm, interesting. Very interesting. I'll be if Goldie in this spot right now, I would be looking at Goldie 8 hits, runs, and RBIs. Um, and like Judge and Grisham and Rice, those guys get busy. You could also look at Rice hits, runs, and RBIs, right? Um, behind Judge and Grisham. So those that'll be how I'm playing it. I like Grisham. Uh, Last 2 weeks, I like Goldie. Judge, I don't have to put him up there because y'all know the deal. Rice, he ain't been lifting it out versus pitch mix, but he getting extra base hits. So whatever you want me to do, what you want me to say, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to put all those bats up there, but it can happen like that. You know what I'm saying? And hmm, just over these eight over in the 8.5s. I mean eights and stuff like that. Just can be tricky for me. It can be tricky for me personally. I do like those bats though. I didn't put them up there. I'll go through a rundown when I get done. Right. Uh, the second game for Philly, I'm probably gonna take a rain check on that Nola and Sonny Gray. Ooh, I'm probably gonna take a rain check on that for the double headers. Might come back and look at it. I don't know, but the Boston Red Sox and the uh, uh, Detroit Tigers here. We're looking at Scooble and Hunter Dobbins here. Hmm. Hmm. Over under 7 in this one. I do want to look at these lefties here. For uh, I want to look at these lefties for Detroit. So Riley Green, Keith, Sweeney, these guys similar to yesterday. What is he throwing? Curveball, fastball, slider, splitter, sweeper. Throwing a lot of bullshit, right? A lot of shit. This is not a day game. Riley Green got 3 bombs. Carpenter got 4 at night. 16% barrel rate. All that for Carpenter. Last month, Riley Green looking a little better. Last 2 weeks. Sweeney owed me. Kerry Carpenter. Look at these righties here. Oh, Baez and Torkelson. Baez went yard yesterday. Baez say, I'm back. Last 2 weeks. Baez got 3 bombs in the last 2 weeks. K percentage is up. Fly ball is up. Barrel, nah. Give it Torres. Two of those bombs in the last 2 weeks came at night for Baez. Strikeout percentage is up. Over under 7 in this game. If I'm looking at anything, it'd probably be like some hits or something like that. Over under 7 in this game. Team total for um, Detroit Tigers probably about 3.5. 4.5 for Detroit. 2.5 for Boston. So with Scoop on the mound, I'm definitely off of the Boston bats. But hey, who knows, right? But I'm off the Boston bats for sure. Um, Scuba strikeout sitting at 7.5 at a minus 140, and his pitching outs it can be over 17 and a half. Why? Because them motherfuckers when I bet him the other day, man, he was cruising, and they didn't let him come back out to even finish six. That was crazy. That was crazy. Like Vegas felt like Vegas had their hands all on that one there, man. Straight up. That was easy money, man. So I'm definitely gonna like Riley Green and Spencer Torkelson here. Riley Green and Kerry Carpenter here. Whether it's a hit parlay or whatever, right? I'm gonna like them. Um, Lefties here. Let's see. Scooble, I can't talk off anything for Scooble here. Um, when we're looking at this Boston team, um, 23% K rate for Boston versus lefties on the season. I know they strike out heavily versus righties though. Boston. They've been looking okay versus lefties. Last 30 days, 126 WRC plus. Don't know who they faced. 20% K rate. 131 WRC plus, man. Mm. Brigham and see them a little the most. Let's take a sneak peek, right? Let's take a sneak peek. A few of those guys been getting busy for Boston on the back end of that lineup. Rafaela, guys like that. Let's fast forward it though. Let's take a look at the last 2 weeks. I don't want to stay here too long on it. Not that many plate appearances or things of that nature. One more look. Last month. They are at where? Boston. Oh, Boston on the road. Hmm. Strikeout double. Hmm. What is he throwing? Changeup, fastball, sinker. Rafaela exit velo logs look good last 2 weeks, last month. I'm gonna take pitching into consideration here and just mm, a lot of green right there though, but mm, not a lot of bombs. A lot of green right there though. I ain't gonna lie. Look at the lefties here. They don't look so good. Don't look so good. Last 2 weeks, Devers 5 for 11. Last 2 weeks, Devers 5 for 11 versus lefties. Don't know who that was. 3 extra base hits and a bomb. His exit veto line ground out, strikeout, walk, single, double, single. That was on the 10th. Ground out home run on the 8th. On the 10th, who was that? Who he faced on the 10th? Got busy on Cole Reagans on the 10th. He was getting busy that day. Toronto surprised me yesterday. Ryan Pepiot, 22 extra base hits, 8 bombs. Bassett, 14 extra base hits, 6 bombs. 12 extra base hits, 4 bombs to righties. Look at those righties here. Vladdy, hasn't given up a homer in his last 3 games. Strikeouts were down. Philly, New York, San Diego Padres. So some tough matchups there, of course. Um, you'll be going up against Toronto, who don't strike out much. I think Baz got to his strikeouts yesterday, though. Um, pitching is worse to his righties as I can see. Um, Boba Kirk last last month. Boba not striking out. Boba has 3 bombs last month. Last 2 weeks. Boba batting 500 last 2 weeks. 8 for 16. Kirk, Clement, 3 bombs for Boba came in the last 2 weeks. Um, Kirk and Clement, they both looking. Bichette 10% K rate. Bichette, huh? It'll definitely get there either way, even if it's early in the morning. Because I don't know how long it takes for 8 stops. Um, hmm, let me see. All right, well, I'm putting Boba name down. They got his line set at 1.5. He's hit 1.5 hits in 3 of his last 5 games. He's got a hit in uh, 16 of his last 20. No data available. Why? Tell me why. Just why? What's going on here? What are we doing here? No data available for the lefties, but you got the righties. Now stick to the lefties. You don't have the lefties, huh? Oh, night switch on there. That's why. Maybe. Righties, lefties. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. I think I got it now. That's what it was. All right. Varsho. Varsho name's been popping up over the course of the season lately. Okay, so let's Varsho name. I've been seeing Varsho name around here. I'm going straight to the last 2 weeks. I want to see what Varsho's probably going to be looking good. Last 2 weeks, Santander, Varsho 4 bombs. Oh yeah, 40% K rate. Mmm, 4 bombs. 5 extra base hits, 4 bombs. Santander batting 267. Night game. All 4 of those bombs came at night for Varsho. He's got a 40% K rate, 100% hard hit, barrels up. Let's go. Let's go, Varsho. Let's get Varsho in there. Let me see some Pepperway. Varsho's a lefty. He still gave up 4 bombs to lefties though. K percentage 21%, about league average. Roll versus lefties. Expected FIP is higher than anything. What is he throwing to lefties? What is he throwing? Fastball, 43% of the time, followed by the changeup. He's only throwing 2 pitches. So let me see. Is he hitting these bombs off this fastball? I'd imagine so. No, he got one of them off that fastball. Hmm. One of them off that fastball. What? What was it? Changeup. So he got 3 off the changeup then. Ah, gotcha. 3 at bats, 3 hits, 3 bombs. He better tuck that changeup away. He better tuck that changeup away, bro. Straight up. Put that motherfucker. He better not bring it out. Or he taking that motherfucker deep. Okay. Okay. Well, throw the pitches back up there. All right, I'm gonna leave it at that. Let's look at still scoreless in that game. It's all right. Oh, Tampa Bay. I can't get Tampa Bay right for nothing in the world, man. Mm. Tampa Bay lefties. That's it. Bassett's given up 3 or more earned runs in 4 straight games. Prior to that, he was pitching better than that. Um, he's given up 3 and 3 home runs. His K percentage, where he at? Home, yeah. So at home, 31% K rate to lefties, 28 to righties. So his strikeout percentage at home is a little bit higher in total. 30% K rate at home with a 273 batting average, right? FIP and shit like that is down at home. Whip 1.35. Let's see. Uh, right hand pitching. Tampa Bay Rays, eighth over the season. Last 30 days, Tampa Bay Rays, second. And last 14 days, Tampa Bay Rays, second. Striking out. Uh, over the course of the season, Tampa Bay Rays on the road versus righties, 25%. Top three on the road. So they're striking out everywhere. Average WRC plus around 100. Uh, let's take a look. Chris Bassett last month don't look good. It's a lot of red here. Brandon Lowe, Meisner, Simpson. That's 3 people that's going to be in the lineup that's going to strike out, could strike out, would strike out. All the ISOs look bad. The lefties. What's his strikeouts here? Team total 4.5 to Baltimore. I mean Blue Jays. Uh, strikeout 5.5 for Bassett. Pitching outs for Bassett's 18.5 plus 140. Um, Running back here last 2 weeks. Meisner 50% K rate, 25% for Simpson, who's probably going to be leading off. Brandon Lowe 25%. Rewind it back at least to the last month and look at these righties here. Now the righties, Morel Colabello, but Caminero, Yandy Diaz won't be in the lineup. Projected lineup here should be what? Simpson, Lowe, Meisner, that was K's, Walsh, and Morel, K, Tenikowski. He should be able to get there, I believe. Morel, K, Colabello, was he in the lineup? Projected. We'll probably try to count him out. And that's just versus righties. When you look at some of these guys' overall K percentage, probably look right here. Uh, Miranda 22, 20 for Junior, Morel 38, Low 28. These guys, they motherfuckers strike out. He's went over this outline once this year. So they really expect him to pitch good. If he goes that long, then I expect him to get to his Ks. He's hit his K number once in his last 4 games. So it's a little, a little bit of this, a little bit of that going on right here, man. I don't know what to say, bro. Straight up. I don't know what to say, but I'm not messing with their bats. I'll tell you what I can see. I can see Bassett at least hitting 6 innings. I can see Bassett getting to his strikeouts. Varsho, man, every time he touched that motherfucker changeup, that motherfucker be gone, right? And then um uh what's the boy name? The leadoff hitter, Boba Shed, looks pretty good, straight up. A few other bats look good too, but I ain't gonna get carried away. Not a big fan of this Toronto team at all. Straight up. It's approaching 12 o'clock. Where did I get to? Let's see. I got to Tampa Bay game 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. What's a lot more games to go? I ain't gonna be able to get there. But I will be going to, dropping shit into the Dub Club. Let me see what game should I look at here. I think it's going to be I should have probably looked at these other games. Star Wars hit that bomb yesterday. Um, 9 here. Okay, I'm on my way out to get it. And I'll leave out in about 30, 40 minutes. I'll get it there though. I got a package out here. I got to drop off to my daughter's school. 1 second, fam. All right, I'm back, fam. Hold on, let me see. What's all supposed to be in here? Oh, we cashed one. What's that? What's that we just cashed? Okay, Bucks. Okay, what happened? Lee hit the hits, runs, and RBIs. Lee hit a bomb. Ha ha ha. That's what we do it for. Somebody just hit a. Well, Lee just hit a bomb. That's going to be another cash. Oh, Gunner hit the bomb. Oh, Mountcastle. Okay. Lee. Dang, man. We could have took the plays we like. I don't bet too many bombs, man. Straight up. But man, damn. That's crazy. Mm. Lee hit a bomb. Gunnar Henderson hit a bomb. Cash both of those plays. We're in the green already on the first game. There you go, right there. Yeah. I can scratch their ass off the list. Lee, where's Gunner? I had Gunner right there. Gunner. Larnick. Where you at, Larnick? Where you at, Larnick? The guy I said I like for a bomb, the other two motherfuckers hit one. That's how it go though, ain't it? That's how it goes. Shucks. Where we at? Yeah, man. We in the green no matter what, so F it, right? One more game I'm gonna touch on, man, and then like I said, I'm gonna be pushing what I like into the Dare Club and post whatever I can post on social media. But yeah, what game, right? I'm thinking hmm, we got Sensatella and Patrick Corbin on the mound. Texas minus 225. That's crazy work right there. That's crazy work right there. Straight up. Um, man, I'm really thinking, man, that them Dodgers, I mean, them Angels, boy, they best starting to come alive a little bit, man. Shout out to Tatis for hitting that walk off. They cashed the hits, runs, and RBIs, and they cashed the 1.5. Man, that was a double whammy for me. Oh, anybody got any suggestions on a game? Let's. Oh man, Lodolo. I forgot about this game. How about let's look at the San Diego game and see what I could come up with after that, man. Anybody got one more game we could look at? I'm thinking San Diego, and I'm thinking probably Washington game. I don't know, but the better games were in the evening time, I guess. Hmm. Let's go. Let's take a look at the Angels. I mean, Angels game with Kyle Hendricks on the mound. Vasquez, these boys, both of these boys, man. Nito been on fire. Nito, whatever. That motherfucker been on fire. All right, let's look at the righties, right? Cal Hendricks gave up 5 extra base hits and 5 home runs to righties. I think he got away the last time I bet against him. Three earned runs versus Baltimore. He's given up a home run in every game except for one. Walks. Da 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 da. Well, good luck today, my guy. Good luck today. Straight up. 5 bombs to righties, one to lefties. Three of his bombs came on the road to righties. On the road versus lefties. Okay. I'll leave it there. San Diego righties. Hendricks. I'll leave it at a month. Probably about to open it up in a little while. Hmm. No home runs off this pitch mix within the last month, but they look good. I mean, no striking out, and that's I ain't worried about it. Manny Machado 6 hits. Um, Fernando 6 hits. Barrow's not there. None of these guys striking out. None of the righties, and I can it is what it is, right? Isolated power is down, but the barrel is up for Machado. Whatever, right? Okay. Jackson Merrill. Really want to check on Jackson Merrill here. Left hand pitching. Nope, not left hand pitching. Um, Left hand hitters. Kyle Hendricks. Gavin Sheets. 5 bombs, 9 extra base hits on the season. Um, Jackson Merrill's hitting this pitch mix. None of these guys ain't striking out. What's the team total? Because they probably gonna get ready to have a ball on him. Maybe. Let's see. Oh, it's 4-3. Oh, it's 4-3. What happened? One, two, three, four. Vasquez just hit a 3-1 run shot. You taking the Low Brothers for a bomb? Okay. I'm gonna have to sit that one out. Well, the Washington guy, the Washington brother, I might consider. I don't think I'm messing around with that kid from Tampa Bay. They didn't open that month MFR up, man. What's the total to this one here? 8.5, probably 4.5. 4.5 for San Diego. 4.5 for San Diego. Hmm. Sheets. This month. Gavin Sheets got the 3 home runs within the last month. Reyes just haven't struck out, right? He just don't strike out. And then the rest of these guys not striking out as well. Um, Jackson Mira, 4 for 9, no strikeouts. You know, he was away for a while. Don't forget, he's really good at baseball, Jackson Mira. Last 2 weeks, Gavin Sheets has 2 bombs, right? So Gavin Sheets definitely is going to be in play here. Jackson Mary last 2 weeks, he's 4 for 9. Luis Reyes hasn't struck out, so he being in that pesky. Then we can go back and look at the lineup. Now we're looking at uh, Gavin Sheets got what 4 bombs, 3 4 bombs in the last month versus Peace Mix. Diaz looked good at times. He was in the green. Cronenworth, Bogares, whatever. Jackson Merrill 4 for 9 in the last 2 weeks, 0% K rate. Machado and Tatis look good just for small ball, or whatever the case may be. Fun fact, neither one of these guys got a home run this season off this pitch mix, and Reyes got a 0% K rate. So they definitely can come out there and make some noise here. San Diego minus 192 favorites in this game. Uh, Take a look at Randy Vasquez, right? Randy Vasquez is somebody who I was targeting versus lefties, but the uh, the the split had to be right for me, man. So I kind of like forget the splits, you know, here and there and shit like that. But Randy Vasquez, I think I just nailed it on him the last time he pitched, which was only a 10% K rate. He gave up 2 bombs at Colorado. Go figure. Um, 18 strikeouts on 38 innings pitched. Um, he's probably averaging about three walks. He's averaging about 3 walks or better. So yeah, mm, any given time for his ass. They got a lot of guys over here. Their barrels are up. I'll tell you that. Expected batting average. His barrel was up. Hard hitters down. Easy velos down. Expected batting average, expected slugging, K percentage is down, and walk percentage is up. Walk percentage is up for both of these guys. They've been swinging the bat as of late. Probably can look at a man. You probably can look at it over, man. Straight up. Andy Vasquez, Mancada. Is he projected to be in the lineup? Because he's been cooking. Yeah. Okay. Last month. Well, Mancada 6 for 12 last month here. Now Vasquez, I've been targeting lefties versus him. The split got to be right. He's got almost a 300 batting average versus lefties. Last year, he had a 365 batting average versus lefties, and then a year before he had a 206. But it is what it is, right? Last year was the year, but it was like some little split, like on the road or on home or some shit. I don't know, but he's off to that type of start right now, probably. So we're looking at lefties. We definitely look at lefties versus him. Moncada is somebody who's been cooking, so Moncada is somebody you could definitely look at. Uh, I didn't look at these lefties pretty much at all, truth be told. But Moncada came in and cooked, right? So as of late, he's been looking good. Last month, he's 6 for 12, and well, last 2 weeks he's 6 for 12. So he's somebody that we have to pretty much focus on. We don't have to focus on him, but we will focus. I will focus on him because I'm going to put his name down, right? Um, Moncada. He's got a hit in 14 of 20, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 of 11. What's his hits, runs, and RBIs been looking like? I'm quite sure he's been producing in that category as well. One, two, three of his last 5 games, he hit his hits, runs, and RBIs. So he's been in the stretch, right? He's been in the fold. So I like Johan Moncada. Um, get off those lefties, and we're going straight to the righties now. Go to 4 weeks. I'm gonna get it to the month, right? Right hand hitters, Randy Vasquez. We'll see what we can do, right? He's pitching a little bit better to righties. Randy Vasquez to right hand hitters. Sierra, I guess not, but I guess so, and I guess not. So it is what it is. All right, he's throwing. Okay, I'll leave that up there. Um, what? Nito been on fire as of late. Nito, whatever. Taylor Ward. Last 2 weeks, he's 7 for 14. Versus pitch mix with 5 extra bases, 3 home runs. Taylor Ward, 18% K rate. So I'm definitely gonna look at Taylor Ward there. Now, I wanna run it back at least to the last month here. I want to take a look at these guys without the pitch mix here, just and versus righties in general. Okay, Neto's got 5 bombs in the last month versus right hand pitching in general. O'Hop's got 4 bombs in the last month, and Ward's got 3. That's just in general versus righties with no pitches. Okay. Um. Hmm. But versus this pitch mix, it's looking like. Let me look at Neto's game logs. Strikeout, 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 home run, walk, single, line out, home run, strikeout, strikeout, strikeout. Man. Right hand pitching. We know they can strike out. They one of the top strikeout teams in the league. Los Angeles Angels. I just don't want to take Randy Vasquez for no strikeouts, right? Number one strikeout in the league in the this year versus right hand pitching. You can go back to the last 2 weeks. The Angels still number one strikeout versus right hand pitching, but can the pitcher strike you out? That's the big thing there. And so forth. When you look at the strikeouts, he's sporting a 13%, no, a 5% strikeout percentage to lefties and a 16% strikeout to righties. I can't do that. Even though I know a garbage can gets a steak every now and then, I still want to take a sneak peek and see, what has been looking like, how many strikeouts he's been throwing, his game log. He's got up to the 5 versus Colorado. Other than that, he hasn't had more than 3. So it's hard to trust it. It's hard to trust it. Hard to trust it, man. Could lead to something to maybe like pitching outs. I could take a glance at his pitching outs for you guys. He's just keep in mind he's in a great strikeout spot without the strikeout stuff. You know what I'm saying? So we'll take a look at the pitching outs and you'll get it at 16 and a half, right? I think I'll just take a rain check on it at plus 128. He has the ability to get there, but mm, if I take a look at the last 7 days, let's take a look at the last 7 days, what they've been doing to right hand pitching. Let's see, last 14 days, Angels 97, but last 7 days they've probably been looking better, right? Because the bats been coming alive. I guess not, right? So it is what it is, right? Isolated power, top 10, whatever, right? Not gonna try to squeeze nothing out. Just gonna play what I see, right? It was Taylor Ward, right? So let me get Taylor Ward up there. And keep in mind, uh, Neto is cooking, right? He's cooking right now. Pitch mix, Neto looked good. Ward looked good. Mokata looked good. Real life, that boy cooking. Neto, every time I turn around, that motherfucker gonna hit a bomb. Something. All right. What is it? 12:20. I have to drop off my daughter's stuff for the end of the school things and stuff like that, man. Straight up. Um, but I will be. I will be. I'm gonna open this up and see what they got. But I will be dropping stuff in the Doug Club and stuff like that. You know, those are the people that support me. Um, Only $5 a month. It's not like whatever I like. I send it out there first and then I'll shoot it. You know what I'm saying? Just to support me. So shout out to those people. You know, because this is a lot of work, man. I'm getting ready to switch my schedule up to overnight on the first. So I don't know how this is gonna work, right? Don't know how this is gonna work, but appreciate everybody, right? Let me see something though. What can I do now? Some of these pitching situations. There's one pitching situation I wanted to touch on. Bang, Lodolo, right here. So, Lodolo, let's get him up there. Now, I don't like this ballpark, right? This ballpark produces runs, okay? So that's something that we definitely need to take heed to. 45% ground ball rate, yeah, right. Um, the Dolo, 7 Ks versus Atlanta at Atlanta, Washington at home, 4 Ks at Colorado, 9 Ks at home versus Miami, 4 Ks at home versus Seattle, 6 at San Francisco, at Milwaukee, 3 and 4. Home, San Francisco, 1K. Um, one, two, three. All except for 3 games he's hit his pitching outs at 17 and a half. I'll take a look and see what his pitching outs are at right now. Of course, they're probably going to try to bump him up because of who they're playing against, but we will see. Swing and strike rate, whiff weight, all that. I don't be having time to look at all that. 5.5 strikeouts for Lodolo. Pitching outs for Lodolo, 17 and a half for the parlay piece. What was that? Okay. Cash. One, two. What's that just cashed? Oh, you know what that was? That was the hits, runs, and RBIs for Larnick, Lee, Henderson. That was the 3 leg I did in the beginning of the video. Yeah, that was that 3 leg. So cash that. Now all I need is we can cash 3 plays on this game. All we need is one HRR from Trevor Larnick, and I'm 100% on this game. Shout out to Game Day Insights, and that was on the live stream for that first game right there. All right, what the fuck was I getting ready to do? Oh, okay. Let me see. Now the White Sox they just faced the lefty. I think I just looked at that. Looked at some of their numbers. 11th, 64 WRC plus, 18th. Last 14 days, 28% K rate. Walk rate is down. WRC plus is 66 last 2 weeks. Did they get to one of these lefties though? Ooh, okay. On the season here, on the road. Yeah. So I don't mind his pitching outs. They just at home, and I'm gonna have to not mind his pitching outs. Ah, shit. Let me go up in here. Fuck it. One time here. Let's look at Lodolo. Let's look at these White Sox versus Lodolo. Because if it goes up, Lodolo's got a 14% K rate to lefties, righties. Okay. There was a time where you would love to see Robert versus a lefty. Remember those days? Do people remember those days? Well, um, shit. He does have left hand pitching. Let's get Lodolo shit. So Robert does have two bombs versus pitch mix. Last month he's 330. He's batting 333, right? 50 fly ball, barrel is up, hard hit percentage is up. Fly ball is at 50, bro. Straight up. Change up, curve ball, four seamer, sinker, right? Ladola. In this ballpark, I don't mind it, right? I might have to take a stab at Robert. I might have to take a stab at Robert. Lodolo. Robert only seen him once. He's 1 for 1 versus him. Hmm. Um, Rodolfo's given up uh, a 378 batting average to lefties so far, but he's given up 5 bombs to righties. Home versus righties. He's given up home, 4 at home, 4 bombs at home to righties. 4 of his 5 came at home. At home versus righties so far, got a 16% K rate. His FIP is up. XFIP is supposed to come down. Last 2 weeks, 5 extra base hits. I mean, 5 hits, 1 bomb. I'm gonna like Robert. I'm gonna like him. It's been a while. I'm gonna like Robert, right? Something, at least a hit, right? But we'll see. We'll see. I'll put Robert name up there. I hope I'm not pushing it or whatever the case may be. But I'm gonna put Robert's name up there. DraftKings has that. They have that no sweat home run bet back. Now I do my a little $5 no sweat home run right there on DraftKings, and then I'll I'll round robin it. That's what I've been doing when they do that. It's free. So um, quick rundown. Getting ready to get out of here. I got things to do. And I'll be looking at the rest of these games. So right now, we've cashed everything here in this game except for one. Hopefully, you guys cashing as well. Um, this game is on Trey Turner. I wanted to bet on Trey Turner and Schwarber, but I didn't get there. This game will be coming on. It's on. Um, this next game, I have to look at this game. I probably would lean. What's the total? I don't know what the line is going to be, but it feels like it's going to be an over spot, right? I sprinkled the over here, right? Arizona and San Francisco. Let me refresh this real quick. So Arizona, yeah. So Naylor's hitting in the fourth spot. So now I'm getting ready to take the hits, runs, and RBIs for him, Naylor, and Carroll, Marte. I mean, what do you want me to say, man? This lineup is loaded. Um, Chapman, Chapman is one of the guys I probably look at. Right, I still think Ramos and Chapman. Chapman is the guy for me, right? But Lee, and watch out for Lee and Ramos, man. So I sprinkled the over here because you never know. Arizona can come out and put up 8 runs himself, but I still think that Rodriguez is going to give up some runs. So I sprinkled the over here. New York, Seattle here. Um, okay, so I wanted to go. I was hoping Goldie would be in a lead up spot, but I don't mind Bellinger. The lefties, Bellinger's got like 3 bombs within the last month versus pitch mix, so I don't mind this hits, runs, and RBIs. Judge is self-explanatory. Ben Rice been getting extra base hits. Grisham extra base hits and a bomb, right? So I couldn't talk you off the bombs. If I'm looking for a bomb here, I'm looking at Judge and Grisham, for sure. Long story short, Rodriguez looked the best out of these Seattle bats, so I couldn't talk off a hit for him. Um, I'm probably falling back on the Boston side of things here. Um, Devers looked like he can challenge Scooble, but I'm just gonna fall back. He struck out 3 times yesterday. He fucked my money up. I'm kind of pissed off. Carpenter, Riley Green. I like those 2 guys here. Hits, runs, and RBIs, all the way up to bombs. Um, Bo Bichette. I really like Bo Bichette. Hit, 2 hits, hits, runs, and RBIs. Varsho. He's a home run candidate today, right? He sees this changeup. He's got like 4 home runs, 3 or 4 home runs on his changeup, and 1 on that fastball. That's all Pepe Roy's throwing, the fastball and the changeup. He's cracking both of them. He will strike out though. So, you know, I don't know, man. He's a home run candidate though, straight up. And Nadolo, you can look at his hits run. You can look at his outs for for parlay piece. You can look at his strikeouts if you want to. probably be his outs for me. I didn't look at the Cincinnati bats. Robert. I'm getting ready to look at the Cincinnati bats when I get to work. Robert, um, Robert looked good, right? Couldn't talk you off a hit all the way up to a bomb for him. Um, the next game I looked at was San Diego. There was times Diaz looked good. Sheets is the only one out of Jackson, Merrill, Machado, Reyes, and Tatis to hit a bomb off this pitch mix. Um, so Sheets is, he's got like 3 or 4 bombs within the last month versus pitch mix. Jackson Merrill is just 0% K rate in this last month. He's 4 for 9 versus that pitch mix. Machado was in the green. Batting average is 300. Reyes, 0 strikeouts versus that pitch mix. And Tatis, no home runs, but batting 300 versus that pitch mix. So you just about sums up, how I like things here. 2 bats I like here. And for LA would be Taylor Ward and Johan Moncada. Didn't look at anything else. I'm looking at the rest of them. I got to go drop the stuff off for my daughter. Otherwise, I would have had another hour. But I got to go do what I got to do. Good luck today. I'll be dropping things off in the good in the dub. So it is what it is, man. Peace out, fam. Man, long ass live.